Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well and had an amazing week. Just want to do a quick vlog and talk about my journey now with futures prop firms. So as you guys probably know, and if you've been following me, I started trading futures, specifically NQES, XPX, but also gold futures, euro futures, pound futures, because those are, what I'm doing best. And I started my journey around 4 months ago. After being one of the top funded traders with CFD prop firms, I wanted to give futures prop firms a try. So I decided to start getting funded, and today, it's currently 23rd of October, I'm sitting at 2.05 million in capital. So that's the amount of accounts that I have, and I will break down each of them, also how I pass them, and as always show you real proof that I actually have these funded accounts. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to let you guys know that I have a free training down in the first link in the description. If you want to go check that out, it's completely free. Now, I gave a couple of prop firms a chance. The first futures prop firm that I actually got funded with was Day Traders, and I made a video about that. I got funded, I made two 5K payouts, and then they moved me to a live account where I got like 2 payouts, I think, or 3 payouts before I reached the trailing drawdown and actually lost the account. Now, in my opinion, it's not fair when prop firms do this, because basically I had the 150K account that was, making good money, 5K payouts, and then they moved me, I believe, to a 5K account, which had like, I think it was $700 in drawdown or something like that. So my return capabilities went down by a lot, and I didn't really like that. And that's the thing about futures prop firm, right? After you get a payout, 2 payouts, 3 payouts, they move you to that live account where, yeah, you can have more room to grow, but you're not gonna make that much money. So when selecting the prop firms, I actually try to go for prop firms that have good payout policies and also have intraday, end of day drawdown. That's the most important thing. I will not trade with trailing drawdown prop firms such as Apex, because I believe it's extremely difficult to get payouts with those prop firms. But if you have a static or trailing drawdown, but that trails at the end of the day balance, that's way better, because you close the day, your drawdown goes up, right? Your drawdown limit goes up and you can continue trading. And also with prop firms that lock your trailing drawdown once you go above in profit. So I'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, after Day Traders, I went for Tradify. With Tradify, I wanted to go for straight to funded accounts. Now, to be honest, I did fail a couple accounts before understanding how to actually trade them. And now I have 5 150K accounts with them, with 2 accounts already secured my first payout. On one account, I'm already heading towards the next payout, because again, there's some rules, every payout, everything resets, you need to go above in profit, you need to have consistency. But I think Tradify straight to funded is one of the best, actually program, because you can start making money immediately. Obviously you need consistency, but once you get 1, 2, 3 good trading days, your trailing drawdown locks at your initial balance, and then you can use the profits to make more. For example, on that first account that I have, my profit is around 16K, so I have 16K of a total drawdown that I can use to secure my next payouts. Now, the downside of that is every payout cycle, the profit target resets, so you need to start getting profits again. And if you go down below the balance after the payout was approved, then you basically have to recover that and keep making profit. So that's not really the best thing, but I think it works out. So with them right now, my trading is kind of paused because there was those problems with Project X, and my accounts did not get updated with my profitable trading days. So I'm still waiting for them to fix that before I can continue trading and head towards my first payout on the 3 accounts and my second payout on those 2 accounts. Next platform I went to was actually Funded Next Future. So with Funded Next, I've been trading their CFD fund account for over a year now, and I've gotten, I think, around $80,000 in payouts. I like them, because they pay you out within 24 hours. They don't have a lot of rules, and they're actually legit. So I decided to give the Funded Futures a try. Now, before moving on, talking about prop firms, just want to show you proof, right? Everything I talk about is from my real experience. So this is the Tradify dashboard, and as you can see, my 2 accounts already got the first payout. So first payout is $3,000, which, you know, they pay out pretty fast. You get 90% of that. And if you go on the dashboard, you can see my 5 accounts right here. So this is the account with the second payout that I'm trying to work towards. As you can see, my balance is 168K. I need to make 4.5K and have consistency as well. So this account, I'm trying to get my second payout. Now, these other accounts, I just started them. So I had my first trading day, 2.5K, won 2 accounts. I'm still waiting for that to get updated on my Project X. This account, unfortunately, I traded this during the outage. I didn't know. So my trade got closed. My balance is actually 150K. So I'm just waiting for that to get reflected. I have another. This was I already secured my first payout. So I was working towards the second payout. This trading day, I actually made 3K. I have the screenshot. Now it's just showing $960. So I need to wait for them to update that. So I'll go back to break even and then start working towards my next payout as well. So far, I start to understand it's a little bit difficult because you have the consistency score that always changes. You know, you have the minimum profit required. But again, if you have consistency and you build the account up, it gets pretty easy. And I was talking about FundingNext. So let's go on the FundingNext dashboard right here. And I'm going to show you guys exactly. So if I go to payouts, you can see my payouts with CFD, right? I had 86,000 so far. So I unfortunately lost my fund account, FundingNext, and I just got it. I'm getting it back now. This is phase 2. I just hit the profit target 10K. I just need the 5 trading days, but again, with payouts, 86K so far. So that's pretty good. I'm on my way to hit that 100K. The trade that I took was gold sales this morning. So let's also do a quick analysis because I've been trading gold a lot. I've caught some of these moves down on my futures account, which that's what I like about futures because you can also trade gold futures. But today I just had this Fib retracement down, price retraced, and I took sales on my FundingNext challenge during Tokyo Open and took profits exactly here where, you know, I basically passed the account. I'm going to show you right now. So this is the phase 2. You can see the trade from all the way there, closed exactly where it was supposed to, and that was the profit. So one trade to pass phase 2, which is pretty nice. Now I'm gonna look for continuations down, but probably during your session. We also have CPI tomorrow, so market is most likely gonna wait for that. I haven't done my analysis on NQ. Yesterday we had marked this Fib down and we were looking at sales. Look at the move that we missed. I completely missed this move because I was expecting a liquidity grab before moving down, which kind of sucks when you wait for more confirmation and price just drops, right? 1,800 pips. But it is what it is. We're also looking at EUG continuations. And by the way, access to my mentorship will soon be closed. So because I'm working on an updated version, every year I do that. I record a new course about, you know, the concept that we use, the setup that we're looking for. So every year I do that towards the end of the year. So I'll probably close access somewhere in the next 2 weeks, and nobody will be able to join until January when everything is ready, everything is redone. I'll also record the futures trading course, how I trade NQ, how you guys can trade NQ as well and be profitable, and also how I approach these platforms and, you know, got funding as fast as possible with minimum investment, and also how I'm gonna start securing payouts. So if you guys want to join now and get access to any updates that come for free, then go to the link in the description, book a free call with my team. It's completely free, and on the call we'll see if you're the right fit for us, if we're the right fit for you, and if we can work together towards your trading goals. So coming here on the FundingNext dashboard, as you guys can see, I went for the legacy challenge accounts, so basically evaluations. The reason I did that is just because you had a lot more drawdown than the direct account, so I kind of like that, right? So as you guys can see, I hit the profit target, consistency target as well. I'm not sure if I can see the trades, they don't show up here, but yeah, it was pretty straightforward. I passed it in 3 days, so, you know, that's pretty good. You have the FundingNext live accounts, I guess they're called. 3 of them, 100K. So my strategy for these accounts will be pretty interesting because you have benchmark days, right? So with the legacy accounts, you need a minimum of 5 benchmark days, which is like 200 profit days. I have 3K drawdown that goes up, And also $500, that doesn't, it's not important. You also have consistency rule, which I think is 40%. So that's also pretty good. So basically my strategy with the Funding Next futures account is gonna be pretty easy. I'm gonna aim to make $200 to $300 a day. With the legacy accounts, after you pass the evaluation for payouts, you need 5 profitable trading days, but you only get 50% of the profit. So that's not pretty good. But once you get 30 profitable trading days, you're eligible to get 100% of your profits. So my goal is gonna be a long-term goal. I'm not gonna try to take any payouts until I hit those 30 profitable trading days. So my goal is to make the least amount of profit every day to qualify for those profitable trading days while slowly increasing my balance. So even if I run a negative risk reward trading system, so let's say for example, I have 3K drawdown. Imagine you're risking 3K to make $300. That's a 1 to 0.1 risk reward. How easy it is to make that, right? You need to have a 100% win rate with that trading system. So I'm not saying I'm gonna do that, but it was just something that I was thinking about, right? Because the win rate is gonna be 99%, 100%, you're not gonna lose any trade, right? Because you only make $200, $300. But I'm gonna approach it very easy. I'm gonna scalp the market open most likely. I'm gonna do one contract, not a lot, and just focus to make $200 to $300. And I'm gonna try that every single day. So if I make $200 every day in profit times 30 days, right? That's gonna be what? That's gonna be $6,000 on one account. Times 3, that's gonna be 18,000, right? And then maybe I'll just withdraw 8K and leave basically some drawdown in to do the same thing over again. I didn't really think about it so far. I'm just gonna focus on being consistent, making those $200 to $300 a day, and then I'll just see along the way when I get a payout. Now, the next prop firm that I got funded with, and I actually did that 2 days ago, was Lucid Trading. So I've seen this prop firm a lot and they seem pretty legit, so I went for their accounts as well. I went for evaluation accounts. Again, the only straight to funded or rapid accounts or whatever they're called are with Tradify. They're with Tradify because I like the program a lot. So with Lucid Trading, again, they ran a very nice promo, I think 2 days ago when the outage happened with Project X. So I took advantage of it. So I went for their evaluation model, which is called Lucid Test, and I got 5 50K accounts, right? I managed to pass them pretty. They were a bit difficult to pass because you had a daily loss limit of $1,200, but your profit target is $3,000. So that's almost a 3x. So it was a bit difficult to pass, but I managed to do it. So now I have 5 Lucid Pro, they're called. So basically fund accounts ready to go. So as you can see here on their dashboard, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 50K Lucid Pro accounts. I don't have a strategy yet for them. As you can see, 50K accounts, you have minimum profitable trading days, you have consistency. So if I go to view details, nothing shows up. So I haven't really thought about how I'm gonna approach these because I didn't really look at the rules, but because they had issues with Project X, the accounts were paused from trading, so you couldn't trade them for the last 2 days, and now I can see they're active. So I'm gonna start probably doing my strategy on this prop firm and start trading them as well. And finally, the last prop firm that I got funded with, again, I think this happened yesterday, was with TopStep. Now, I heard TopStep is one of the best prop firms in the future space, so I wanted to get funded with them for a long time, but unfortunately, because I now still live in Romania mainly, TopStep is not allowing any Romanian traders. But that changed a couple of weeks ago, and I noticed that they actually allow my country now to trade with them. So obviously I signed up for 5 accounts, 5 150K evaluation. They only have one model, which is pretty nice. And I managed to pass them in the first try. So I'm gonna show you the dashboard in a bit. So as you can see here in the dashboard, I do have 7 accounts, but I only traded 5 of them. This dip right here is because I started trading them exactly when the outage happened and I couldn't access the platform. So I guess my stop loss was hit. I'm not sure what happened. All the accounts show like this, but they got back to initial balance the next day. So I just traded them, and as you can see, again, it doesn't show up correctly. I'm not sure why, but what's important is that I passed the account. The account balance is 160. So that's on all 5 of them. I need to wait until the end of the day for it to update, and then I'll probably get the live funding accounts. Now with TopStep, again, I'm not sure how I'm going to approach them. I have to read the rules correctly for payouts and make a nice strategy to trade them. So yeah, that's basically the $2 million in futures prop firms capital that I managed to obtain. Payouts, I only got payouts so far from Tradify. I only started trading those new prop firms. So Funnynext, I have the strategy in place. I'm going to start applying it and see how it works. Lucid Trading, I'm going to do some research today and make the best strategy to trade those. And also Topstep, I'm going to wait, study exactly what I need to do. And once I get them funded, I need to pay the activation fee, I believe. And then I think they're the easiest prop firm to get payouts with, so I wouldn't really stress about it. But I'm going to copy all accounts. So basically, I'm going to have the Funnynext accounts. I'm going to trade them individually, but copy between the firm. So Funnynext, I just view it as a 300K. So I'm going to copy trade between the 3 100K accounts. And then the next prop firm, Lucid Trading, again, the 50K accounts, I'm going to trade one of them and copy to the rest of them. And also Topstep, I'm going to do the same thing, right? Trade on one account, copy to the other 4. So I'm going to do that because it's just easier to manage. With Tradify, I trade the 2 accounts. I trade the accounts actually individually because I like to scalp a little bit more. And if one account goes in drawdown, I can just trade the other one because I'm trading them a little bit higher risk. So I have a strategy for each different prop firm. If you want to see a specific video about that, let me know in the comments and I'll record one on the actual charts and show you the strategy that I want to apply. But yeah, just wanted to give a quick transparent update to everyone because I've been getting messages, oh, what prop firms are you trading with futures, right? I started posting some pairs that I got. And by the way, with prop firms, with CFD prop firms, I'm still getting payouts. As you can see here, Funding Pips still the main prop firm that I trade with. I'm at 122K now. I just requested a 4.2K payout that's being processed, and I have 2 more accounts that are eligible in 2 days and 9 days, 5K and then 3K. So another quick payouts to get started with. And I also have a Founder Pro payout coming in. And I also have a Founder Pro payout coming in, 5K. It's going to be 4.2K coming in just a couple of days, I think in 4 days. And as you can see, I already got a few payouts with them. So if you want to use Founder Pro, I recommend them. You can use code NFX. I think they're running a 50% discount right now. So that's pretty nice. So my strategy moving forward, probably I'll copy all the CFD prop firm accounts into just one. So it's easier to manage, and then work on being consistent with the futures prop firms. But so far, I like futures prop firms a lot more. I believe their rules are better, and they also help you with consistency because you have consistency rules, right? You have minimum profitable trading days, so you need to make the same amount every single day. And hopefully by the end of the year, I'll secure my first payouts from those accounts. I'll update my journey here on YouTube for everyone to see because, as always, I've been transparent with CFD prop firms, even when I scaled up to $6 million in capital, even when I made $1 million in less than a year with payouts. So I've always been transparent, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel to see the next videos, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.